What's up, guys? I hope you guys are having a great day today. I got off work here making this video, as you guys can see, and it's pretty humid where I'm at right now. Well, I live in Kansas, as you guys know, but it's pretty humid today. But today we will be making these bumper block offs. I have these already made from the other day, but I figured, you know what, let's show you guys how I made them and what I used. So for mounting purposes, got this blue tape. Ended up buying a new one because I ran out. This is painter's tape. Some people call it race tape because they put it so they don't get rock chips on their way to car shows and stuff like that, whatever, or when they're racing, obviously. We will be mounting it with this Gorilla heavy duty mounting tape. It's waterproof and weatherproof. Oh man, I can't talk today either. And you can buy this at Walmart. It has little grids on it. It's like a grid poster. This is what it's called. I only spent probably $1.50 on it. Yeah, I'd say $1.50. But I'm gonna cut to the next clip and show you how it mounts up real quick. Alright guys, so this will be the end result after we get done marking these. But this will block all the extra flow going along the sides, or should. And this has it going directly into the intercooler. And yes, these are not painted yet because I still got some more welding to do after this and gotta clean it up. But that will be another video, or possibly not a video, not sure yet. But as you see, made a curve with the bumper and everything. And let's get to it, guys. So we bring out this grid paper, as you see again. And then for me, I'd say I want a square to overhang right here, so the tape can go along and go along this way, and then go all the way around. So I'd line it up with the bumper right here, and you could go with the curve. Hold on, let me change tripods and give you guys a better view. Pause. Alright, I guess my other tripod is a little too short, so this is what I meant by let it hang a little bit with the curve. Let's say about right there. And then you measure it. You can also use a measuring tape to make it easier. But I will be using a red pin to mark it, and we'll go from there. We'll cut the height first and then go to the width. Pause. So I made my red pin mark, as you guys can see right here. It's gonna go all the way across, and then to fill it out, this is so thin that you can push right here and feel where it curves like this. So I'm sorry for the view, guys. I don't really have a camera person, so I kind of got to use what I have for tri-stand purposes, and it should be right there. So as I go along the bottom and fill the top should line up with this line right here, which I will make blue for you guys so you guys can see it a little easier. Alright, see, blue line. And we'll fill it out, pause, to, where is that? Right here. This is the end of the bumper. And then remember, you can make it wider because you can't necessarily add once you cut it into the metal or aluminum you're using. So I'd say we'll go an extra square Yeah, let's go extra square just to be safe. And then we'll meet this red line with this one, go up, and just cut our rectangle out. Okay guys, got the rectangle cut, as you can see. Remember, blue mark is the extra lip where we're going to put the tape, but it's going to be on this side because we're going to use this to pretty much graph where we cut. So we're going to put this right here again, fill it out all the way with the bumper. Remember, this goes pretty much along the same. We'll get to this side. We're going to do it in 3 pieces and tape them together. So let me grab my tape. This is going to be similar to the other side, so I will just record one side. Tape right here. Damn, that's some good tape, guys. Some good tape. Better be for like, I'd say for that double pack I spent $10. That's some expensive tape. Not gonna hold you. Just to mock up real quick. But I mean, they do use it to paint. So, got taped up. We're gonna go along. You can feel the crease. You can check it. You know, it's pretty much like a measure twice, cut once thing. Learned that doing construction a lot, because you really do not want to cut a piece of roofing more than once. I'll tell you guys that right now. So it'll go along. We could cut the curve later because the tape's there, but we could do a rough cut real quick, or marking, as you run your finger across right here. So I'd angle and just use this to find where you're marking, but this to actually mark it. See what I'm saying? So you're even going all the way across and just drag all the way through. It doesn't have to be perfect right now, but in the end we'll clean it up and it should look proper. So it goes right here, fill the curve, and here's the corner of it right here. We will, remember, you can always put a little more and cut it out later, but if you take it out now, then you just won't have it, okay? And it's gonna be a little tricky and confusing whenever you end up cutting it, if you do it by adding it. Sorry. So we're gonna go around right there. There's can you guys see the line? Hold on. You guys can't necessarily see the line I made, but here's the curve rocking, going all the way through. And if you push it, you could kind of indent where it actually is, which is the great part about using this. But there's going to be the inside right here, the curve. So, not too bad. Remember, here's the corner right here. You see it? It's a little hard, but you can see the dirt mark right there. There we go. It's going all the way across. And then remember, this side is the bottom right here, all the way across. And we're pretty much done with this piece, other than the top. Okay, I'm about to cut this, but as you see the crease right here going all the way through, it's good to have more than one color pin because we will be cutting this black line right here, and that should be pretty much even all the way through. But yes, you can't really tell while it's on the car, but it's nice to, you know, have a proper little cut and evenly go all the way around. It's kind of satisfying. Pause. So same thing with this side. We are gonna go with the bottom of this, and then right here match our squares up, mark them, and make our rectangle. And after we make our rectangle, we'll get to actually marking it. So with my specific bumper and the way I cut it, as you guys know, this is open for the intercooler, and it's gonna curve in like I showed you guys earlier. So I'm gonna use this single row of squares, line it up right here, and keep this going all the way across the whole board because that's even going all the way through. So we're pretty much just gonna make a V going. So once I mark this, I'll show you guys the result. So here's the rough rectangle. Remember, you don't have to draw a line all the way through. You could go every other one or every 5 or so, just so you have enough to see. Got this going all the way up, then across. I'm gonna get this cut and we'll see what happens. Boom, got it cut. Remember, it's gonna go right here, match up with that. Now we will tape it into place. Alright, just got lined up real good. Just kind of moved a little bit. There we go. That's better. A lot better. Yes, you guys can rivet this on, but I'm not really sure if I want to rivet yet. But same concept. You could use your thumb and rub it, pause, till you can see the engravement of it. You guys could probably hear all the vehicles going down my dirt road right now, but you could do that method or the thumb and tracing. But I'll get that marked, and yep. Now that we got the rough cut after our markings, you see how it's starting to come along. Remember, it doesn't have to be precise, but if you do it the first time, pretty neat. It makes it a lot easier so you don't have to go back and correct it. See how it's pretty much even going all the way across? Alright, let's get this mounted up and we'll keep going. Now that we are mounted back up, we'll be doing the inside fin right here that goes to the intercooler. Yes guys, I see that, you know, it hangs a little bit, but I'm not going to cut the bumper some more. It's even, but for some reason it's just the way it's out. If the bumper goes in, there'll be a straight line, but since it curves out, it throws you off a little bit. But we will be marking this many squares, or counting them onto there, and getting a strip probably. Yeah, let's just go about this wide. Pause, count it, cut it, and we'll keep going. Now that we have our shape that matches all the way across, we're gonna have one square going down with this, so it's easy to line up. But once you cut it and you're able to slide through, pause. I need to cut a little more, but we should be able to slide this in there. Hold on, give me a second. Now since we're able to slide this in there, we're gonna go all the way against the intercooler, going all the way. As you guys can see the shadow. You're going to want that curve so it's not just straight up and down, because then it'll throw the whole thing off. So either side you can mark it. You can use a shadow, or you can literally push this against and you'll get that exact curve going on, because I have the bottom taped up, the top, everything's mounted where it's supposed to be. So once you cut right here, well, mark it, we will be cutting a little wider than that little mark, going all the way across. I'll show you, sorry. And then we'll tape it up, and that'll be it. Now that we have this curve going on, as you guys can see, once you slide it, it lines up exactly right there. I need to mark it again right here, but just try not to put pressure, just go right beside it and you'll pretty much make your line. So I just now redid the line, and we will be going a little wider than that. Pause. You could kind of see it on this side. We'll be going along these squares right here. Hold on, focus. That line right there going up. Once it starts curving, we're gonna cut it. There we go. There's the focus. We're gonna cut it right here so we can fold it over, and then we'll get this curve later by cutting just right next to it. So as you can see, lines up. We have a little lip going on. Hold on. There we go. Going all the way through. We're gonna, come on, stay. We're gonna slice probably about right here. Fold this over, tape it, and then allow this to fold by itself and go along with this curve that goes with the bumper. So I ended up making 3 slices, or 2 slices, making 3 pieces. This is gonna tape right there. This is gonna cross over it right there, and you get that curve. And so once we transfer this over to the aluminum that I'm gonna be using, we pretty much have one piece. And yes, this is a 90. If it does snap, we can end up welding it, but I think we will be fine. I used the vise and 2 pieces of wood, like a 2x4, and we'll go from there. But I'll tape this up and then we'll close out the video. So as you guys can see, we successfully made a bumper block off. I will finish the others. Actually, I already have it cut, so I will transfer that tomorrow over to the, I have a square piece of aluminum that I bought from Lowe's for, I'd say 35 bucks. It is 48 inches by 48 inches, I believe. I will show you guys tomorrow. But hope you guys have a great remaining day, or what's remaining of it, wherever you guys are from, day and night. Have a great day. And, you know, glad you guys made it to the end of the video, if you guys did. But let's keep gunning, slay your goals, and I'll see you guys next time.